The machine revolution is coming, and it's coming fast. Top economists and engineers are warning us that many jobs will be replaced by machines because they're cheaper to operate and more consistently reliable. According to a study by the University of Oxford, 47% of total U.S. employment is at risk because of the use of automated processes. That is, computerized machines. A machine can break, but it can't be hurt. And it can malfunction, but it doesn't get sick. And AI will be able to analyze a lot more data more quickly than a conventional analyst, whether it be someone analyzing the stock market or a doctor analyzing test results. The future is uncertain, and there's nothing we can do about that. But we can give you a heads up with our list of the top 10 predicted jobs to disappear by 2050. So first on our list is the postal carrier. The days of carrier pigeons delivering messages from one castle to the next are long gone. We had our bird revolution somewhere along the line, but in recent decades, it's the typical mail carrier who has to dodge crazy dogs and bring you the latest toy you bought yourself. With Amazon drones, self-driving cars, and email, songs like "Please Mr. Postman" won't have any meaning, as people are born into a world where a delivery arrives at your door by driverless car, which scans your fingerprints for identification as you sign for your package on a touch screen. Believe it or not, farmers will cease to exist in the way we think of them today. Like in Christopher Nolan's film Interstellar, farming will become much more scientific. Due to the increase in agricultural technology, the need for manual labor will decrease as farming will require more machine operators and engineers, rather than requiring regular old physical strength. Farming will become more about programming and repairing machines and performing tests to help improve growth conditions. The job that's probably already experiencing a significant decrease in employment is the factory worker. In the not-so-distant future, gone will be the days where humans will be responsible for piling boxes on top of each other or sorting them out by eye. Robots will eventually be able to handle any task that involves identifying or organizing stock. They call this lights-out manufacturing, and it's expected to be one of the major disruptions in automation. Another trend we're beginning to see with McDonald's self-serve system is the death of the fast food worker. Pretty soon, you won't be seeing young students serving your hamburgers or coffee at your favorite fast food places. Touch screens will replace your hosts, and a robotic assembly in the back will put your burger and fries together. We think they might keep one person available, like perhaps a model or someone cute to stand there, or maybe have some on-staff engineers in case there's a problem. Either way, the staff is going to see a noticeable shrinkage. All this stuff about the fast food worker can also apply to retail employees. They're already starting to replace the cashier with self-checkout, and companies like Walmart are already trying to reduce the number of employees they need. So they'll surely jump at the opportunity of using computerized automation. Maybe the whole shopping experience of browsing through aisles will be replaced by going up to a giant screen that knows you by name and can suggest items to you based on your Facebook activity or Google searches. Just a few decades ago, it was said at Bell Labs that there were strong reasons why English would be too difficult to analyze phoneme by phoneme, word by word, due to the different speeds at which people talk. Just a few years later, the Soviets developed technology which would begin to minimize the difficulties. By today's standard, speech recognition is an app you can download on your phone, like Siri, Google Now, or Cortana. There's even closed captioning software like on these videos. When we think of the logging industry, we probably imagine a bunch of burly guys knocking down trees with their axes and plaid shirts yelling, "Timber!" Well, we've done our research and it's actually far more sophisticated than that. Traditionally considered a dangerous job, loggers will possibly be able to stay out of harm's way by remotely controlling a machine that can cut down and section a tree without anyone having to get near it. Paul Bunyan, eat your heart out. Your job might go to an engineer sipping coffee and eating donuts miles away from the machines. Sounds like a job Homer Simpson could do, except for the engineering part. This one will make a lot of book people sad. Due to computers' superior sorting abilities and everything we've talked about involving self-serve systems, librarians could soon be a thing of the past. Instead of having a person recommend a book to you, there'll be user-generated reviews. And instead of bringing back overdue books, you'll be texted a notification reminding you to return it. This is assuming by that point we still use paper books. Maybe they'll be banned and you'll be forced to upload Moby Dick to your iPad 15. Still, every book brings you on a journey, but sometimes we like to go on our own journeys. When's the last time you booked a trip with a travel agent? Today, you can book your vacation online on Sunday and hit your sunspot on Monday. Travel agents used to be the friendly, helpful intermediaries between you and your slice of paradise. But now, with so many websites offering the cheapest possible deals, and like we said before, user-generated reviews telling you where to go and where not to go, it's hardly surprising that travel agents will soon be a career choice of the past. The last occupation on our list shouldn't surprise anyone. We've already seen how apps like Uber and Lyft have shaken the taxi industry. So we can only imagine how much further this industry gets shaken by self-driving cars. Of course, it's not only cab drivers that'll be affected. How about pizza delivery guys, or bus drivers, or truck drivers? And the list goes on and on. Any motor vehicle requiring a manual driver is likely to be controlled from a station or operated by artificial intelligence. So, are you prepared to report to your new machine masters? Okay, these jobs might not all be gone by 2050. Many places in the world won't have enough money to replace their systems and will have sufficient manpower to get things done for cheaper and faster. And, of course, certain jobs like artists, scientists, computer programmers, or anything else requiring creativity will still be in demand. So if you're not already in those fields, hopefully by 2050 you'll have changed your mind. Check out our other videos and please subscribe to our channel.